Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on my video. And if you're here, it means you're interested in learning all about the current real estate market for Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'm going to do one better for you, and that is I'm going to plan to do this every month, and that's to give you the real estate market trends for both the country as a whole and for my local market here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So if you're ready, I'm going to bring you those real estate trends right about now. What's up, everybody? So I'm sitting outside I wanted to bring you this stuff because it's such beautiful weather. This is Knoxville, this is Tennessee. My name's Ben Barredo. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty, and today I'm bringing you the real estate trends on both a local scale and our country's real estate market trends. So with that being said, let's start with the larger market. So first of all, this month's report is kind of special because we are currently celebrating National Homeownership Month. All right, I didn't know what that was until I was a real estate agent. I didn't know it exists. So that's what June is every year, and being able to celebrate the thing that we as real estate agents do, and that is to help people move into their home, whether that's moving up to a bigger home, moving down into a home that benefits their lifestyle, or basically that's what we do for a living. So to get this month's report off for National Homeownership Month, I want to remind you why it's so great to be a homeowner today. And there's things like privacy, having a space that's solely your own. That's a big part of homeownership. Some other things are like family's another, and putting the needs of your immediate family and children first. All right. We also realize that there's extra stability with a home ownership, having control of your future directions and security, what you might even want to do as far as the equity in your home, like perhaps helping your kid go to college, investing in your future and retirement. All right. There's also physical comforts with owning a home. You don't have to ask your landlord if you can put a pool in the backyard. You could have amenities and features that enhance your daily life and your daily experiences, and you don't have to ask permission. And with yourself and with your family and friends, you can enjoy life in your home. And talking about friends and enjoying life in your home, there's the entertaining side of being a home ownership, sharing experiences with your friends and family, like Super Bowl parties, birthday parties. It's a lot more different when you're in your own home than it is if you're in a small apartment. Okay, there's also more sense of community. Neighborhoods with high level of home ownership, they tend to have higher voting records. Okay, and statistically speaking, people that own homes have more involvement in the local community, like being involved in the PTA. Some other perks are things like personal expression, having the ability to display your own unique personality, desires and interests. You can be creativity. You have the opportunity to create and build things. Having a backyard where you can create a garden, having a woodshed where you can do woodworking, an art studio. There's definitely a sense of accomplishment as well with home ownership. You have your own home. You're there. And with that, there comes reflection on your efforts and your successes as a homeowner. It's all still part of the American dream. And of course, the most obvious part of home ownership is the whole concept of financial investment. The opportunity to grow your assets and build your family's wealth through home ownership is definitely a big plus. So that's all the reasons why owning a home is so great. And if that didn't win you over, stay tuned. At the end of this video, I want to show you where you can go and get some free gifts that I think will help you pull the trigger to become a homeowner. But before that, let's talk about real estate market trends. And so that means it's time for the news. So people believe in home ownership as something that's very, very important. And the good news is we're in a year right now that there's still plenty of reasons to be optimistic about home ownership. We have a strong economy. The unemployment rate is still pretty low, and wages are finally starting to increase a little bit. So mortgage rates are also at historic lows. and inventory is slightly increasing on a national level. So there's more of a choice for buyers nationwide. As far as the strong economy is concerned, the economy is doing pretty well. There's been steady growth, low unemployment. There's been a little inflation, but that's kind of called the Goldilocks economy because it's neither too hot or too cold. And mortgage rates are still at historic lows. They aren't at the 3.5%. But we're approaching minimals of fours, and some people think we might have 3 as first numbers, a low 3% within the next few months. I mean, I'm working with a buyer right now who's got a 3.8% interest on a THDA. So overall, housing inventory nationwide has increased 1.83 million units, which is up from 1.67 million units last month. That's a 1.7% increase overall in the country. But locally, inventory is still slightly low. Compared to last year, by about 9.7%, our inventory is actually down. According to the National Association of Realtors, unsold inventory is up 4.9 to a 4.2 month supply. That's almost at a level market. This month for the first time, we're almost into a level market where we're seeing a 4-month inventory in some places. So what we're starting to see is a climb in existing inventory for buyers to purchase. But again, Knoxville, we're a little different. We're a 2.2 month inventory. And what we call around here is absorption rate. We have a 2.2 month absorption rate, which means that if no new homes hit the market in Knoxville, we'd sell all the current inventory in about 2.2 months. So we're very, very much a seller's market locally and still nationwide, but nationally we're starting to reach that level market where buyers are finding more homes to purchase. And generally for a buyer's market or a really neutral market, you want to have 5 to 6 months of inventory. So we're not quite there yet either way. Things are still, they're looking up nationally, and usually that's a good indication where the market is going locally. So here's the quick numbers for our local Knoxville market. Homes are selling fast right now. In the last 30 days, we had 2,053 homes sell in Knoxville, and only 2,716 new homes went up for sale. That might sound like a lot, but we're actually down from last year. So that leaves us with only 2.7 months of inventory with only 5,500 roughly homes actively for sale right now. So like I said before, that makes our current market a seller's market. So if you already own a home, that's great news for you. But if you're a buyer, it's a rough road out there. So you got to have a plan, all right? And until we hit a market with 6 months of inventory or more, it's going to continue to be a hard market for buyers and driving a lot of competition and a lot of negotiations. All right, sales prices went up almost $15,000 here in Knoxville. So the average sales price, and the average days from listing the home to being sold is about 58 days, which is down from last month, which was at 61 days. So what that means for you is if you're a seller, it's still a great time to sell. Homes are selling right now in Knoxville at about 98.7% of list price. That means you're going to get 98.7% of your original list price when you go put your home on the market. That's great news for you. But if you're a buyer, that's not the best news. Basically, as a buyer, you're going to need to have a game plan. You're going to need to make sure your finances are in order and that you have your down payment saved up and you have a strategy with a real estate agent to go out there, see homes, and be ready to make offers so that you can beat out the competition. You got to be aggressive in this market if you're a buyer. You got to know what you want. You got to go out there, find it, and be ready to make an offer when you do. But as always, if you want a plan and you're interested in forming one because you don't, I'd love to sit down and powwow with you. What I meant to say was, if you don't have a plan and you'd love to get one, let's sit down, let's talk, and let's put a plan together for you. I'd be happy to do that. All right, you can reach me at the phone number and emails on the screen and in the description. All right, finally, I told you that I had a free gift. I've got my new guides called Things to Consider When Buying a Home or Things to Consider When Selling a Home for summer 2019. They're available, and you can download them in the link in the description. These guides, they're packed with market statistics and information about the process of buying or selling a home. So if you have any questions, these guys are going to answer those for you. And if they can't answer all your questions, you just holler at me and I'll be happy to get those answers for you. Sorry, there's bugs in Tennessee. So that's really it for the June market report. All right, thanks so much, guys, for watching. Happy Home Ownership Month. And as always, if you have any real estate needs or any questions, I want to be your go-to resource for real estate. So anything real estate related. So if you need anything at all, if you have any questions or concerns, or you're interested in learning about the real estate market, I'd love to talk to you. So hit me up and let's talk about your goals. All right, guys, thanks a lot again. Be sure to subscribe and share this video. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time.